Greetings. What's going on, guys? Y'all know the vibes. It's time for the live Q&A, man. Before we get into it, a little housekeeping, giving out free gifts. You can call me Black Santa. I'm giving you guys my free course, the Big Belly Blaster. It's loaded with content exclusively designed to do what? Help you lose your belly and keep it off for good. Links in the description, also in the chat. Go on and get that. Go on and get that if you want to make a change, right? If you're tired of being big as hell, you don't want that belly to stay big, I got you. Just go on and grab that, all right? Now, without further ado, let's get into it, man. Who we got in we got in the chat, man? Say what up, man. What cities we got here? Who's in the building? Let me know where y'all from. We got Nancy in the building. Nancy, what up? What's going on? What up? What up? What up? What up? Oregon. All right, all right. Who else is in the building? And I see y'all coming in, man. I see y'all sliding in the joint, man. Who else we got? What up? What up? We're gonna answer some questions today, man. We're gonna help y'all be great. You know what I'm saying? We got Ohio in this joint. What up, Ohio? Yeah, man. Let me see what's going on in our joint. All right, all right. There we go. All right, all right. So we ready for questions, man. How can I help y'all be great, man? Who got some questions, man? Who need help becoming great, man? What y'all need help with, man? How can I help y'all be fantastic, man? My man's Matthew just came in the chat with an icon photo of MF Doom. Some of y'all don't know who that is. It's okay, right? It's all right. You don't need to know that to lose fat. What up? What up? What up? What up? I think we might mess around and get Rhea Beth. What up? Greetings. I think I'm gonna get TikTok up in here too, man. Cause I see y'all. Oh, thank you. Rhea says I'm a very nice guy. I appreciate that. Appreciate the kind words, man. Glad I could help. You know what I'm saying? My man's just got a while now. Okay, so we got Orlando's in the building. Somebody just said, "Hey, Poppy." Yeah, that's a wild thing to say. All right, greetings. I'm doing a live Q&A, man. I'm doing questions on 4 platforms right now. You can't see all of the questions. Don't sweat it, man. We're gonna help everybody be great. Okay. So I'm live on TikTok. I got one screen over here. What up, TikTok? Say what's good. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can hear me, type 1 in the chat. If y'all can hear me. Let's get over here. Let's see. Facebook got the first question. Mason Roy. Intermittent fasting is just not for me when it comes to fat loss. Oh, poor thing. You know what I'm saying? It's too hard for you. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to do intermittent fasting to lose fat. In fact, intermittent fasting is not the key to fat loss, right? If anything, intermittent fasting is just a cheat code to help you get into a caloric deficit. calorie deficit is the only way to lose fat. So really it's just a matter of creating that. So how do you lose fat without intermittent fasting? Simple, man. You just burn more calories than you consume, right? If you're not losing fat, you ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? All right. The homie Chief Frisk over there in TikTok, he says, what do you think about those protein bars, protein brownies going around, good or bad? Yo, I had a protein brownie the other day. Man, that shit was trash. It tastes terrible. it's, it was like it's difficult to describe what it was like. It was a new level of trash. But I will say, the macros were pretty good. That's why I attempted it in the first place. But it was garbaggio. Okay. Kimberly over there on Facebook says, hey, Corey, I need help, but having surgery on Friday. As soon as I heal, I need to schedule a call. I love your videos and the help you give. You tell it like it is. Thanks for your honesty. Kim, I'm wishing you speedy recovery on your surgery. I don't know what it is. You don't have to share and tell all these people your business, but I am rooting for you to get through speedy recovery as fast as possible. If you would like to schedule a call with me, you just have to tap the link in my bio. It's going to take you to a page. You give me a little information, and then you select the time. We'll chat, okay? Wishing you the best. Can't wait to hear about you powering through that, and we'll talk soon, okay? All right. We got a question over here on TikTok. Christian says, I weigh 240. What do I need to do to lose at least 80 pounds? Well, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple, Christian, and anybody else who wants to lose 80 pounds. You just got to get into a calorie deficit, man. You got to burn more calories than you consume. If you do not know how many calories you consume and how many calories you're burning, that's your fucking problem. You in la la land, you lost in the sauce, baby. If you ain't tracking, you're slacking. Okay. So what you gotta do, Christian, anybody else who wants to lose a bunch of weight, you have to figure out what your target calories are every day to put you in a deficit and just eat that amount of food. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Simple math equation. Right now, I'm giving out this free guide today, the Big Belly Blaster. Link to go get that is in the chat. That teaches you how to count your calories, macros, and what have you. But you can do a macro calculator or a BMR calculation online pretty easily. But if you want my help with it, go get that free guide, the Big Belly Blaster. Okay. All right. Who we got? Oh, so we got the homie over there on the homie Trump Drago. That's a great name on YouTube. Says the new PS5 Pro being $800 got me eating ramen, keeping me big as hell. You don't have to buy it, right? You buying an $800 game system is a choice. You don't have to do that. You could just be like, nah, I'm gonna spend my money on some other shit, right? You chose to do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like I wouldn't blame that on I wouldn't blame that on Sony. That's your choice, man. Rockstar Cocktail says, I totally enjoy your content. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate the love, man. Glad I could help. Papacito says, GOAT. That's a fact. You better let everybody know who the GOAT is, man. Man. So, this is a good one. We got the homie Matthew in the building. Matthew says, is it good to eat carbs if you're a very active person in the gym? I would say maybe, right? It depends on what your goal is, right? Because you got to think, like, when it comes to carbohydrates consumption, carbs is just an energy source. So if you're using it to fuel your workouts, right, and you want to, improve strength or improve endurance, improve a performance metric, it can help with that. But if you fat as hell and you putting extra energy in, it's going to make your job of losing the fat, which is the stored energy you haven't burned yet, that much harder, right? So it depends on where you at, what your goal is. You know, are carbs bad? No. But if you big as hell, do you need a lot of carbs? Probably not. Is I don't give 30 is if I eat a whole watermelon, can I get fat? You can get fat eating anything if it's more than what you burn. you can get fat as hell eating apples, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about calories, man. How many calories did you consume versus how many you burnt? That's what it is, man. That's what it is. You know. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Mind Wise over there on YouTube says the machine exercise is good for lean muscle and fat loss. Yo, is that a fucking question? I don't know what you're asking me. Like, what are you saying? What are you saying? Are you asking me if machines are good for lean muscle mass fat loss? Machines are okay, but there's like a tier list when it comes to just looking at what movements or what instruments in the gym give you the most value, right? Top of the pyramid, sort of top tier would be barbell movements because barbells are what you can utilize to build the most strength, train the most muscles, right? You can load it with the most weight. You can progress the fastest with barbell training too. It requires more force, it requires more muscle, it requires more from your body. So not only do you build more muscle, but you burn more calories with barbell training. Underneath that would be like a tier of both dumbbells and kettlebells. So you put those two sort of in the same level of what they actually cause your body to do, how much muscle and strength you can build, and how much fat you can lose, right? So that'll kind of be like tier 2. Tier 3 is like when you bring in like the body weight movements, you know what I'm saying, or what they call calisthenics, stuff like that. Now beneath that, I would say you could put like your machines, things that are kind of strapped to some like plate loaded machines, or even machines that are like held together with straps, cables, stuff like that. So it's valuable, but it's not the most valuable, if that makes sense. This guy Justin J says, "Bro, shut up, man." Nah, but nice try though. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Corey, what's your max bench press? I feel like you can put up 225, no problem. Yeah, I can put up 225, no problem. 225 is not my max by any means. My max that I've lifted, bench press, I don't bench that heavy, man. To be honest with you, I think the most I've hit, but like a single rep or a double, was like 275. But that was a few years ago, man. I don't be heavy benching like that, man. I just do a nice weight that I can control with good form, and just really focus on that time under tension, man. Slowing that thing down, man. You know what I'm saying? I take it nice and slow with the weights, like I do with my lady, man. Nice and slow. You know what I'm saying? Like Usher said. What's your opinion on stevia? Stevia, it's cool. It's not that big of a deal, and it's not that detrimental. My man's from TikTok said, "Keenan Allen, is that you?" Nah, but I think that's a compliment. So shout out to Keenan Allen. If he looks like me, man, so he really out here winning. Dude, I've seen your videos in the past, man. You're a real inspiration. I lost 32 pounds. Come on, man. We out here losing weight, baby. Hey, if you lost some weight watching my videos, type in the comments how much you lost, man. I want to know. I want to know what kind of wins y'all out here getting. Oh, here we go. Rudy. What up, Rudy? From Facebook says, I get off work at 11 p.m. and I'm hungry. I have cravings. Is eating a protein snack okay, such as protein bars or those tasty legendary foods or Quest chips? Here's the thing, man. Eating foods inherently is only good or bad in relation to what your goal is. And your goal is all tied to how much calories you're consuming. So if those calories you eating late at night set you over your daily caloric goal, right? The amount of calories that you should have designated by this time in your journey to lose fat or build muscle, whatever you're looking to do, then that's what's going to make you fat. Right. So if your goal is to lose fat, for example, and you got your calorie goal at like 1,500 calories or something, if that legendary food Pop-Tart that tastes so fucking good sets you over that 1,500, and guess what? You fucked up. Even though it wasn't something quote unquote that bad, right? That's where y'all messing up at. You're not tracking. If you ain't tracking, you slacking. That's the answer to most of these questions. And if you don't know how to track your calories, man, it's all good. I'll drop a link to the free course that teaches you how below. For you guys over there on TikTok, the name of the website is thebigbellyblaster.com. Okay, that's the website you can get the free guide on. Okay, if you want the free course, you know what I'm saying, go get that. Facebook and YouTube, just look in the chat, man, it's there. All right. Victory through faith says, are you on a treadmill? Yes, I am. Right. I'm getting steps in, baby. I'm not playing games. I live this life. You know what I'm saying? Jay says he lost so much weight. Thank you so much. I'm really happy to hear that. KCB Sexton, track your meals. It will really help. That's the whole shit, man. Track your meals, baby. You know what I'm saying? Sean Shred in the building. What up? I feel like if your bench in pounds is less than your protein intake in grams, you weak. Yeah, Sean calling a bunch of y'all weak, man. Core says, can you react to my friend's music and give an honest review? Like a review here on the live? Maybe. I don't think people came and just hear like some random guy's music. No offense to your buddy, but I did this live to give people some game on on their goals. But I mean, if you send it to me, I might listen to it. You know, so just DM it to me, man. Maybe I'll give it a listen. I do like music, if you haven't noticed, man. Justin J says, I'll slow your mother down. Giggity. I think he's saying giggity like Quagmire from Family Guy. And you know, that's a compliment. If anything, you're just saying my mother's attractive. And hey, what can I say? We a lovable bunch. You know, we got them good ass genetics, man. So shout out to you, man, for having good taste. You know, because my mother is a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? Wish I could say the same about your mama. Gotcha, motherfucker. All right. Epsilon. Corey, I've been struggling on my weight as a father being skinny. I think I inherited his genes. Okay. I try eating more times a day, protein shakes. I don't see any results. Any tips? Yeah, man. Like, you got to track your calories, bro. You keep, anytime somebody put in the chat, I eat a lot or I don't eat that bad, right? You basically saying, I'm out here winging it. I don't have a strategy, and I think what I'm doing is effective, but it's not. And I'm telling you, it's not effective because you don't have a scoreboard. Imagine playing a basketball game, right? And you and the other team just scoring on each other, but nobody's tracking. You don't know if you winning or losing. You don't know if you up or down. You just out there shooting, right? That's what you doing right now with your eating, bro. You have to track that shit. How else are you gonna know? Let's just say you find a combination of foods that actually help you gain muscle. How you gonna keep up with it if you don't know how much of it you need to consume, right? So that's your problem. You gotta get into a calorie surplus. That's why you skinny, because you burning more calories than you consuming. And once you get to that point, then just repeat it. So I mean, one easy way, you know, figure out what your body weight is. Multiply that by 20 my friend, and that'll give you your muscle growth calories. So all you skinny motherfuckers, you take your body weight multiplied by 20. I guarantee that'll give you enough calories to build some muscle. Just make sure you hit your lean mass and protein, and then backfill the rest with carbs and fats. And make sure you put them weights to work. Hey man, Sweet Vern says he lost hella weight, man. Hey, congratulations, man. That's what we do out here, man. We help y'all level up. You know, how do you avoid dopamine hits? You say that as if dopamine hits are bad. Like dopamine is not bad. In fact, if you want to really understand the effects of dopamine, and not just the negative light, but the positive light, read this book called The Molecule of More. It's all about like how dopamine actually works. But in that book, they explain that like we get our motivation to do anything, to take any type of action from dopamine. So I don't think it's bad. It's just like when you get too much dopamine, you know, your body has to secrete more dopamine for you to get the same inspiration to take action or the same excitement behind the action. So I think one of the things you could start to do is just fast from the things that you are doing to get dopamine, right? Like one of my favorite things to do is intermittent fasting for this reason, right? A lot of you motherfuckers get your thrills from what food you gonna eat today, what type of sugar you gonna have, what kind of snacks you gonna do, right? And I don't do that because I don't have a emotional attachment to what I eat, right? But I developed that non-attachment to food by taking long periods of time without food to recognize that I don't need food to feel happy. Because in that time period when I wasn't consuming food, I found other things to make me happy, whether it be training, exercising, reading books, working on my brain, meditation, walking, providing value to people in an area that I'm passionate about. I found other ways to make my day better without eating some fucking sweets. Okay. so that inherently taught me, hey, you don't need to be eating food all the time to be happy. Right. And so now the attachment is different. So now I get dopamine from like, yeah, when I eat like I had cheesecake with my girlfriend on Sunday. Somebody asked me what my favorite cheat meal is, man. I love sushi, and my favorite cheat dessert is cheesecake. I had them both on Sunday, right? But I was able to have that, enjoy it, and then just get right back on my grind right after. I'm on a 48-hour fast right now, y'all. Y'all don't even know it. Right? Why? Because I seem happy. I seem happy because I'm doing stuff that I love to do that bring me joy, that's not related to the thing that, you know, could potentially put me in a bad state of health. And then obviously I'm just chasing dopamine here. So the answer to your question is take time away from the things that you're using as dopamine hits, and you'll appreciate them more when you get them. Okay. Oh, Roger, a real one. Love the inspiration. RIP to Fat Man Scoop, man. RIP to the legend. Fat Man Scoop, baby. Fat Man Scoop, if y'all don't know, man, legendary hype man, unfortunately passed away about a week and a half ago on stage. He and I became friends about a year and a couple months ago. We did some content together. Helped him a little bit on this journey because he was looking to lose some weight. I just want to give him a big shout out, show him some love, man, because man, the guy gave so much to the culture, and he was a good dude. he was a good dude, man. We definitely lost a real one, but it just goes to show, guys, you don't never know when your time is up, man. Make the most of every day. Make the most of every moment. Every time, every opportunity you get to wake up and make some things happen in your life is a gift, man. Don't take it for granted. Do not take it for granted. The homie Mob Drizak, I lost 40 pounds. Hey, congratulations, man. I got another TikTok question. Superman says, Uncle Ben's rice, is it good for the cut? I mean, I wouldn't say that it's bad. Like some of y'all know my story. I lost 50 pounds in 5 months eating chicken, broccoli, and rice pretty much every fucking day. Um, that shit worked, man, because I hit my macros every day with those foods. So if Uncle Ben's is tracked, if you managing your calories and macros and hitting the Uncle Ben's, it could work, right? You can get some success from that. But Uncle Ben's ain't magical, and it's not detrimental either. You know, it's just you what gets measured gets managed, man. You gotta track your meals. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to tell you. If you ain't tracking, you slacking, man. That's it. Uh Epic Gamer 223 says, Corey, I gained weight watching your videos because of those banquet foods. Nah, motherfucker, you ain't gained weight because of my videos. You gained weight because you was eating too much food, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm messing with you, man. Hopefully you meant gain weight like you was out here wanting to gain some muscle. uh who's your favorite bodybuilder or athlete? I don't think I have a favorite bodybuilder, man. Because I don't watch bodybuilding, right? It's just not my sport of choice. I have friends that are bodybuilders, so I guess one of them because they the homies. But like, yeah, it's just not my sport of choice. I don't have a favorite. I guess by default you could say The Rock, you know, but he's like he body builds to be the best, like a exemplification of excellence in acting, right? That's why he get all these action roles because he looks like that. But I don't think I got a favorite like bodybuilder. The homie just asked me, Tug Mitchell. Tug rhymes with rug, and it also rhymes with Doug. Um, can I eat jasmine rice instead of brown rice? Yeah, brown rice is trash. I don't know why people still eat it. Um, but I've never liked brown rice. That shit tastes like cardboard. And the macros is almost identical to jasmine rice. And jasmine rice don't taste like that. The only difference is brown rice has fiber, and that's why people tout it as the healthy version. But you can get fiber with just eating your jasmine rice with veggies, bro. You ain't got to subject yourself to that trash if you don't want to. The hippie's gonna tell you though that you got to eat brown rice to get healthy, man. That's some bullshit. uh oh, here we go. Julian, if I burn more calories than I consume, how am I supposed to build muscle and lose fat if I need calories to gain muscle? That's great because you just exemplified why you can't gain muscle and lose fat at the same time as your goal. There's no way to target that as a goal for that very reason. So you got to pick one or the other. You know, decide if you're going to lose fat or build muscle. Intouchable says, does corn to eat every night? I think he's asking me, is it okay to eat corn? Why are you eating corn, bro? What the fuck are you eating that for? Corn has no nutritional value. I don't know why people eat it. There's it one. I think I'm biased because I don't like corn because I ate it too much growing up. My mama used to make that shit a lot, and I hate it now. But I don't think it's any fiber. If it is, it's very little. It's just carbs, no protein, no dietary fats. It's not really doing anything for you but the flavor. If you like how it tastes, you can make it fit your macros. But I don't fuck with corn personally. You ain't never heard me talk about corn in my videos, and it ain't gonna never happen. Man, you've been a big help to me slowly forming abs. Thanks, sir. That's what's up. Hey, congratulations, man. Keep getting it. Can you help me lose 50 pounds by July 2025? Listen, 50 pounds in a year in 10 months is light work. That's nothing. I got clients losing that in 2.5, 3 months, man. That's nothing. It's not about me helping you. It's about how hard are you willing to go? What amount of effort are you willing to put in? I got a guy who I just coached lose 80 pounds in 4 months, right? A lot of y'all not gonna fucking believe me, but I got the receipts to prove it, right? I got the pictures, I got everything. I got an interview coming out, all of that, right? But that's not why I'm bringing that up. Why I'm bringing that up is that doesn't even sound real to some of y'all. And it's not because you can't do it. It's because you believe that you can't do it, right? Beliefs shape your whole reality, guys. I don't know if y'all recognize that, but we don't believe what we see what we believe. So if you believe that, it's going to take you 10 months to lose 50 pounds, guess what? It's going to take 10 months. But if you can believe you can knock that shit out by the end of the year, then you're going to get busy on doing what? Knocking that shit out by the end of the year. It's all in what you believe, man. Right? People don't believe me when I be saying I lost 50 pounds in 5 months. But I bottled that shit up into a formula now that where I made a business of it, and I done taught it to dozens of people who've done it now faster than me. Right? Why is that? Because they believe that they can do it because I did it before them. Right? It's just like if you look in the history books, before somebody broke the 4-minute mile, you know what they used to say? They used to say that if you ran faster than that, then your heart would explode. Right? Like they legit, like scientists legit was like telling people like you shouldn't run faster than a mile in 4 minutes because you will die. And then this motherfucker named Roger Bannister, look it up. Roger Bannister, he broke the 4-minute mile. Right? And then guess what happened after that? I think a few weeks later, somebody else broke it. And then now kids in high school is doing that shit, right? It's not that impressive. What's the difference? Somebody else did it before them. And then they saw that it was possible. And so now people is doing it on the regular. It ain't no major advancements in like biology or the way that humans' bodies work. Nah, man, we just believe that it's possible now. That's it. That's it. It's the same with y'all weight loss goals, man. Stop putting a motherfucking cap on yourself, man. Start asking, man, how hard do I need to go? Like, what's the level of effort that I need to do to make sure that losing this 50 pounds or whatever the number is, it's impossible for me to fail at it. You start thinking like that, you're going to be unrecognizable by next year. I'm rooting for you, okay? Hey, Lucifer, shout out to Lucy. Lucy just came through and said, congratulations on 300K. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Oh, we got some TikTok questions over here. My man's putting some stats in here about he's 205, 200 grams of protein, but it won't gain muscle. Yeah, because protein don't make you gain muscle. You gotta have protein, you gotta get stronger, and you also gotta have a calorie surplus too. You're probably not eating enough total calories. Protein is just protein, but you gotta be tracking your total calories too. Is pre-made Premier protein good? It's okay. Right? It's fine. It's not bad. It's okay. How much cardio should be added to someone on a fat loss journey? Why are you worried about cardio? You should be worried about burning more calories than you consume. Cardio is not going to help you do that. Like it's a way to burn calories, but I mean, if you eating like trash and you doing cardio, it ain't going to do shit for you. So the bigger question is, how do you get to a calorie deficit? How do you burn more calories you consume? How do you get good at tracking your shit so you know exactly what your consumption is? So you know how to hit your fat loss and then maybe add cardio on top of whatever you're doing. Should be strength training too. You're not strength training, you're playing yourself. You set yourself up for a long game of starting and stopping. So you should be lifting weights, tracking your calories. And then once you get good at that, maybe sprinkle in a little cardio for extra credit, okay? William, what up, man? I see that treadmill. I see that you're on a treadmill walking at a leisure pace. Can you speak to the value of walking as it relates to burning calories? I can. So when you think about what causes you to burn calories, right? It's movement, but it's also the intensity of the movement, right? So if you running, you'll burn more calories than walking, but you can only run for so long, right? Before you run out of energy and you have to stop. So you'll burn more calories on a run, but the run is short-lived. Whereas if you just walk more, you can burn more all day long. And over the sort of span of the entire day, the caloric burn that you could actually achieve through just more walking will far exceed what you would have been able to do in a run, right? If you think about it, like you go for a run. I remember I used to, back in the day, man, back when I used to do cardio and think that that was the answer, like you guys. I used to do like 4 mile runs every morning. And, I used to run with like a weighted vest on because I heard that that was like the shit that you could do to like get ripped. And I was thoroughly disappointed after doing that a whole summer, 4 mile runs every day. And my body looked the same because I wasn't lifting weights or tracking calories and macros like I'm telling y'all. But that would only be, I would say, of my day, that 4 mile run, I probably would knock that out in like maybe like half an hour or something like that. It's like half an hour to an hour, depending on my pace, right? Because, sometimes you stop, you drink some water, right? You kind of like, kind of walk, jog, whatever. So like you measure that to like, let's say I told you to get like 10,000 steps. Well, if you get 10,000 steps and you walk in it, throughout the day, it might take you like maybe 90 minutes to do that total. So in that 90 minutes, that's more movement for more time throughout your day. You see how that could like add up and stack to the point where now calorically through the day you've burned more calories without straining yourself as much. And the thing about like intensity cardio is like the higher the intensity, the more you tax the body. The more you tax the body, the more energy it demands from you. So a lot of people who run a bunch, and this is for you motherfuckers asking about cardio, you notice you get more cravings because cardio makes you hungrier, right? So when you go intense, like moderate pace cardio, going for runs or even hit interval training, you get hungrier. But if you just walk, a lot of the times you don't get a ton of those cravings because it's like a slow paced energy burn. That's a little hack that most people don't know about, man. If you want to kill them cravings, just what I'm saying, just stop running. Cynthia. Okay, I am interested in tracking system and learning about macros. What is that? Macros is short for macronutrients. Macronutrients are the measure of the basically the building blocks of calories for your foods. So you eating macros every day, you're just not aware of how much. It's only 3 macros. Well, really it's 4, right? The main 3, the real ones, is protein, carbohydrates, and dietary fats. The 4th one is alcohol because it gets like metabolized differently. We're not going to talk about that because alcohol is trash and it has no value, right? So essentially, you're in a state where you just got to learn how much of those you're taking in and make that match what your target goal is. I think ultimately the biggest thing I would say is just start with like a structure or a plan designed around the goal that you have. Figure out your calories, find a macro split to match that, and just focus on eating foods within that range. If you need some help, like I said, I gave y'all the Big Belly Blaster for free. It kind of goes over how to start that process. But that's all it is. It's just not. The system is figuring out how you get good at hitting those calories and macros. That's the system. And there's multiple ways to reach that. Every diet you've ever heard of is just a technique at manipulating the amount of macros that you consume. Hopefully that makes sense. Low says, do liquid calories count like Gatorade, Body Armor, Powerade? Why wouldn't it count? What the fuck you mean does it count? Why the fuck? Why would, just because it's liquid, you think it just disappear in your body? Like, yeah, it counts, man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yes, absolutely. Mm. Black Opal. I like that name. I'm a little confused. Is there a difference between strength training and building muscle? Strength training builds muscle, right? Strength training builds muscle. It's a way to build muscle. It's like um, traveling. Is there a difference between flying on an airplane and traveling? Flying on an airplane is a way to travel, right? But so is driving in the car, right? So, like strength training is a way to build muscle, but so is you can build some muscle, not a lot, but you can build some muscle swimming. You can build some muscle doing like suspension training, right? Like there's a ton of different ways, but hopefully that helps. Jeff Amen, what up? What workout routine do you suggest as far as body parts and cardio? Um, Depends on what your goal is, man. Yeah, that's a broad ass question, bro. You gotta give me more detail. Like, I don't know if you're looking to lose fat, build muscle. I don't know shit. So, I mean, generally speaking, like, I'm not a big like proponent of like, oh, you have a chest day, have a back day, have a leg day. I'm not a big guy on that. I believe there's value to different ways to split up the body, whether it be full body training, upper, lower, push, pull legs. I phase my clients through like different structures throughout the journey in my program, but it's structured around their goal. So again, I would need more detail about what you're looking to accomplish, bro. But yeah, just whatever you can do consistently and get strong and get consistent sort of progressions in your lifts with. I mean, I think it could work. But again, I don't know anything about your stats, bro. Epic Gamer. Corey, how do you record videos in the grocery store without getting weird looks? I don't get weird looks in the grocery store. People come up to me and show love. They be like, yo, I seen your videos before and I like it, man. It helped me. And I'd be like, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? So like that's my whole thing, man. That's my whole thing. Um, yeah. Luffy or Goku? Goku, man. Goku's the OG, man. That doesn't need a explanation, man. Wu-Tang Clan says, why when I walk up the stairs, I'm already tired. How can I stop this? You big as hell. And you stop it by, losing some weight, right? Get into a calorie deficit and moving more, right? Doing more of that movement, whether it be doing the stairs, whether it be walking. Y'all saw me walking at the beginning of this. Lift some weights, make sure you're getting strong so you build your metabolism and lose more weight overall. Uh are bicep curls effective? Yeah. Yeah, bicep curls are great. As long as your progression in your lifts, yeah, it's very valuable. Teelan Waza, how can I maintain a calorie deficit? You track your calories and stay consistent to it. I think those are the main things. If you're having trouble maintaining the deficit, like if you set your calorie deficit number and you keep overeating, well, that's just because you're not nourishing your body the right way. You're probably not getting enough protein, fiber, and water. But those, what I'm saying, those are the basics, man. Those are the basics. Rudy, I discovered the great taste of cashews, so I've been eating them at night after work. I feel guilty though, because I can eat a whole bag. Why you feel guilty, man? Are you saying you're not getting closer to your goal, or you saying that you just didn't know they should be this good? You know what I mean? You didn't even know it was this good, man. That's how it be. Sometimes you discover something good. You're like, man, I ain't even know this could be so good. Uh, Is alcohol messing up my weight gain a lot? It's hard to quit. When you say weight gain, you looking to build muscle or lose fat? What are you looking to do? Because here's the thing: alcohol destroys both of those, right? If you looking to lose fat, you know, you're looking to lose fat, man. You're blunting the process of lipolysis, your body converting fat into fuel. And if you're looking to build muscle, you lower your testosterone levels and you stop in muscle protein synthesis every time you drink some alcohol. So that shit fucks up both, right? You ain't building no muscle or burning no fat for at least 48 hours after consuming alcohol. God forbid you do it multiple days a week. Best pre-workout food for pumping and energy. When I take it, things that have like potassium in it, like bananas, potatoes, even like oats and things that have some good quick carbohydrates, fruits, things like that is good for getting the fluids locked into your muscles, helping with that pump. Even things with like citrulline, like um, watermelon or nitric oxide boosters like uh, pomegranate juice. All that stuff helps fuel that pump before the workout, man. My man said he had 15 beers on Sunday and he's lean. What the fuck? You want an award or something, man? Good for you. Right? Good for you, champ. Yeah, I said good for you. Have you watched uh Houses of the Australian show? That adult comedy? Nah, I ain't never watched that. What do you do for constipation? Yo, if you constipated, man, something in your diet's like not agreeing with you. I would say focus on increasing your fiber intake and maybe switching whatever your protein source is. Like if you out here drinking a bunch of protein and you notice you constipated, you might need to switch your protein over to something that digests a little easier. And if it's not that, you just might not be getting enough fiber in, man. You need to be taking at least 25 to 30 grams of fiber in a day. You live in Florida too. I do live in Florida. Yeah, man. Florida's great. It was one of the best decisions I ever made. Sean Shred, Corey, last weekend I was at Macy's shopping and a girl walking in with her man kept looking at me and I was wearing the vest and my arms were jacked. Hey man, that's what it's like, man, when you out here, you putting in that work every day, man. People, what I'm saying, you be getting them looks, what I'm saying? Shorties can't take their eyes off you, man. And sometimes you gotta you just gotta look the other way. you, you gotta look the other way, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I think got caught like that a few times, man. Like in the gym, girl be in there with her dude, and then I look over and she like staring in my eyes. I'm like, yo, you gotta chill. Shorty, you got your man's is right there. Why you looking at me like that? My man said, you from Ohio? Hell no. Ah, man. Ugh. I'm from Michigan, man. Shout out to y'all Ohio people, man. I always tease Ohio people, man. But nah, I'm from Michigan. I moved down here 2 years ago. Do I live in Tampa? Nah, man. I don't live in no fucking Tampa, man. Why would I do that to myself? I live in Fort Lauderdale, man, right outside Miami. Uh Cynthia says, thank you for answering my question. I probably need to schedule time with you and move forward with your program. Yeah, you can do that if you want. It's up to you. The links in my bio if you want to set up a time for us to chat. I'm down. I'm down for it. I'll talk to you, see if I could potentially help. Don't hit that button if you're lazy though. Would you consider CrossFit to be bad? Nah, CrossFit isn't bad. CrossFit just is not a good way to get in shape. CrossFit is a fucking sport. Y'all know they got, y'all know it's a sport, right? Like you do that in the Olympics, man. Like CrossFit is like attempting to do CrossFit to get in shape is like attempting to go play football to get in shape. Like, yeah, you can get in shape playing football, but is it the best way? Is it the safest way without injuring yourself? That's the issue with CrossFit. It's just like it's a high risk of injury because it's a skill, because it's a sport. So it's just much better ways to do it that's much safer, that don't have that type of risk. Oh, the homies from Pompano. Pompano, what up? Oh, my, hey, the homies in Ann Arbor. Hey, I'm from Detroit. My hometown. How many times a day would you recommend lifting weights? As many as you can. Nah, man, listen. You only need to lift weights once a day, like I think, but you can do more if you program it properly. This depends on your time and your goals, right? I'll do a whole video on that soon, but yeah, there's multiple ways to do it. What's your thoughts on sucralose? Does it affect your weight loss? Not necessarily. Like sucralose has a slight insulatory response, meaning your body will secrete some insulin in response to that, and that you could develop more of the side effects that come with insulin resistance because you're consuming an abundance of sucralose. Your body recognizes similar to how it recognizes sugar. But with that said, like it's no calories, man. So as long as you like got your calories under control, it's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna fuck your whole shit up. What's gonna fuck your shit up is like it's eating too many calories. Sucralose, I don't think alone can mess you up. But I think if you're looking to like maximize your results, I would say just 80-20 rule. 80% of what you consume, no sucralose, right? Whole natural foods. Maybe that other 20% got a little bit of that fake sugar in there. Can you build muscle in a calorie deficit? You can, but it's nearly impossible to target that as a goal, right? I have clients, for example, who they join my program, they lose fat and they gain muscle in a deficit, but after a while, their body adapts to it and it tapers off and they stop building muscle and they only lose fat. And the reason that is, when you have somebody who just is getting introduced to strength training, their body has to adapt very quickly and they get what a lot of people call beginner gains, noob gains, where their body just responds and builds muscle at will, even though they're not consuming very many calories at all. And so what happens is, you introduce that to somebody and, they'll see some initial gains, but after a while, their body will get adjusted and they'll need more calories to continue to send that signal to build more muscle. So you can build muscle in a deficit, but for a very short period of time. Julian, I've been watching your videos forever. What's your best advice for acne? Stop eating a bunch of processed bullshit, right? And start drinking a lot of water. In fact, target a gallon of water a day, every single day, and just eat more like whole natural foods, right? A lot of that shit with your skin being all fucked up is just because you got a lot of toxins in your skin that's getting locked in. You probably don't sweat a lot, right? Or maybe you do. I don't know. I don't know what stage is your life you in, but it's just getting locked in your pores and it's causing that. So what you can do is raise your consumption of water. I never really dealt with acne a lot as a kid because I got oily skin. It's just in my genetics. And I always drink a lot of water. So drink tons of water, like a gallon or more every day. And then just stop eating a lot of processed bullshit, man. And it should help to some degree. I'm not saying that's the only cure, but a lot of that's coming from your diet. Tay from the Dub. Okay. How do I join your campaign? Just I think the best first step is there's a link in my bio. You can go apply to possibly do a one-on-one strategy session where we just talk about where you at, where you want to get to, and see if it makes sense to team up. So links in the bio. Go check that out. Chris Films. What I found to help my skinny fat is that I'm doing slow 200 surplus to gain muscle, but my my stomach has been slimming, if anything, staying the same. But I'm just glad for the muscle gains. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. He's skinny fat, and he's slowly, making that little surplus to change it. That's cool too. He's doing a more advanced strategy, but he's fine with slow progress. You're not fine with slow progress, which most people ain't. Just get in a deficit, get that fat up off your stomach as fast as possible, and then build some muscle after. Oh, here we go. Is it okay to drink Diet Pepsi on a calorie deficit? Will it ruin any of our progress? I mean, listen, man. I don't think it's gonna kill your progress because it's no calories in it. But that shit ain't helping you either, man. what is Diet Pepsi doing for you, man? Like, think about it. Like, is it giving you more strength? Is it giving you more energy? Is it more protein to help your muscles recover? Is it boosting your metabolism? Is it keeping you more hydrated? No, shit ain't doing nothing. It's just some sugar in your mouth. That's it. Some fake sugar at that. It's not even real, right? So I don't drink it for that reason, man. It's not beneficial at all. Y'all can do it if you want. It's not gonna ruin your progress, but it's not gonna help your progress either. You know what helps your progress? Drink some fucking water, baby. Thoughts on Halo Top products? I think they're great. That's it. I think they're great. Will you watch the debate tonight between Kamala and Trump? Nah, man, I got better shit to do than watch some adults argue with each other about who's gonna run the country better. Right? I have better things to do with my time. Do you have to fight off women? Nah. I just walk in with my girlfriend, and then she's pretty and she's social, so they be like, yeah, I'm gonna just respect. I'm gonna just respect that, But when she's not around, I ain't gotta fight them off. I'm a guy, so most girls, listen. Most really pretty girls, they're not gonna say anything to you. They waiting on you to say something to them. The only girls that I know overtly go out of their way to say something are the ones that they know they ain't got no shot. But I don't really see them a lot in the places that I hang out. And I'm not saying that's not a jab. That's just to say like I go to the gym a lot. A lot of the girls that go to the gym a lot, they're either in there to work out, they're not in there to flirt, or they already in shape. So they know they're attractive. So they're not going out of their way to like try to, shoot their shot. Girls just don't do that. Girls are shy, So I don't really have to do that a lot. Now, if I went to the bar, like back when I used to go to the clubs and stuff, oh yeah, like, a lot of them chicks, they be on you because they're like, oh, he's in great shape, he dresses well, they be on you. But I don't go to bars that much no more. I go to the gym, I go to restaurants, I go to nice places to hang out. That's pretty much it, man. I don't be out here at the bars, man. That's when I had to beat him off for it with a stick. My man said he's devouring a steak. Hey, my man, keep eating that steak, man. That's some good macros. Thoughts on Nikado avocado weight loss? Avocados are great. I love them. I mean, they don't taste that good, honestly, but they got good, healthy fats in them, man. So that's my thing. I was 190 down to 182 about a month, eating clean, curling 40s. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Congrats. My man's came and stunted on y'all. He said y'all weak. Kiki says I'm handsome. Kiki, I appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. Why do you always cut your shorts? Nah, man, on YouTube, they got a minute limit The other platforms, they let you play up to 90 seconds, but you know what I'm saying? YouTube, I'm just blame it on them. How to start and get motivated. Laverne, yo, motivation is some bullshit. Recognize that motivation to get you started, but discipline to keep you going. So the longer you wait on motivation, the longer you're going to essentially stay where you at, you know, because motivation is going to come, it's going to go, and then you're going to be stuck with what you needed to do in the first place. And that's like to cultivate the discipline to actually do what needs to be done. The only substantial rewards in life come through discipline. And discipline is doing what you know you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, regardless of how you feel. You know, the results that you want in life don't give a fuck about how you feel. So why should you? Right? Fuck them feelings, right? Motivation is cool, but it's just a feeling. It's gonna leave you. What are you gonna have left when that feeling's gone? Right? Focus on being disciplined. Disciplined action is the only thing that's gonna get you substantial rewards in life. I guarantee you focus on getting more discipline, you'll be able to accomplish not only everything you want, but more than you even thought was possible for you. You know, am I still able to enjoy my favorite foods while being in the calorie deficit and still achieve abs? Maybe. You know, depends, man. Like when you say enjoy, you talking about eating that shit every day. Like, and if that's the case, what is it? Right? Because one of my favorite foods is steak and salmon. I eat that shit almost every day. You know, but if your favorite food is a donut, I don't know. Now, can you have donuts and get lean? Yeah, it just depends on like how and when, you know, but I wouldn't recommend it doing it like every day because donuts are not filling. If you're looking to be in a calorie deficit, you want to stay full so you don't have the urge to overconsume calories. And donuts make you want more donuts, right? So, what I do for my clients, I teach them a method called 6 steps forward, 1 step back, where we go very very intentional and intense on the macros and calories in the deficit for 6 straight days, and then on day 7, right, they take a step back, they do a refeed, they increase their calories, and most times it's increasing their calories with some of their favorite foods that are not macro friendly, so they can enjoy their favorites and their sweets one day a week, and then the other days of the week they're crushing it and building a deficit, right? If you want to learn more about that, grab the free guide, the Big Belly Blasters in the chat. Go get that. If you're tired of water, it's unsweetened tea. Okay, yeah, man, you can do that. That's fine. All right, man. I think I got to get up out of here, man. I got to get ready for my next meeting, man. But if you guys would like to see me go live more often, type live in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Type live in the chat if you want me to go live more often. Also got a special announcement of something that I'm doing for you guys pretty soon this week. I'll let you guys know once I finish it up. But I got something cool coming out for y'all, man, to help y'all out on y'all journey to success. Anyway, guys, it's been real. Holla at y'all later. Peace.